What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin. You are back at BurgerFi Gaming. We are back with Rent Device by Natalia Theodorodou. I think. I still don't know if that's right. We are going into Chapter 3. We just had our first case about that missing or possibly dead lady. Anyway. Cliffs, beasts, and small places. Alright. You know the city well. You know its colors, the way you know the color of your eyes, the color of your skin. You know it smells, its sounds, its ticks and vices, and you know its streets the way you know valleys and ridges of your own body. You have no difficulty finding the club that Torvald neglected to mention the big bouncer at the door. She informs you that this is a private club only open to invited guests and asks for your name, which punches into her hollow. Predictably, your name is not on the list. The bouncer does not look like the kind of person who would be easy to reason with, but taking her on in other ways may be risky. How are you going to get in? Let's try this one. I'm trying to be smooth. Mention the politician whose indiscretions you lovingly catalogued over the course of a year on behalf of the disgruntled husband. You leave out the details, of course, armed with evidence you collected. The husband confronted him and threatened to very public file for divorce. The politician did a U-turn and cleaned up his act completely, which not only saved his marriage, but made him better at his job. In the end, both men thanked you for your services and promised to be there if you needed them. They even sent you a back seat filled with expensive booze, which didn't go to waste. The posturing seems to work because the bouncer takes a step back. She hesitates for a moment. She said, trails off and coughs, her throat dry. I am sorry, she says. I didn't know. She holds the door open for you. Hell yeah. Behind the door, there's nothing but a second door and a hollow scanner. It stands to reason that whoever owns this club will want to keep track of who goes in and out. But once you scan it, it would be very difficult to deny you've been here, if it ever comes to that. You hold your hollow against the scanner briefly and it blinks from red to green. The second door opens, revealing a flight of stairs going down. Why? You hear the dull thud of a beat coming from another heavy door at the bottom. Descend. You push open the heavy door and the music spills out. It's beat loud and unstoppable like a heartbeat assaulting your eardrums. The club appears to be smaller on the inside than it looked on the outside, but the darkness and the constantly flickering lights may be deceiving. The dance floor is almost empty. You can make out booths lining 3 or 4 walls of the space, most of them occupied by people connected to VE devices. Their expression obscure or elated, lost to some private world. These are dead ends, you already know that. There's also another guy dressed in what looks like a tight diving suit, disconnected, sipping something fluorescent. A woman in her 30s is sitting in the corner, staring vacantly ahead at her too thin arms wrapped around herself. And there is a bar. Of course there's a bar. Who doesn't like bars? Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and order a drink. Fuck it. That's right, you don't have to drink it, you keep telling yourself. What would you like, the bartender asks. The bartender touches a corner of the bar and a hall screen comes up, revealing a wide selection of drinks. Some foaming, some bubbling, some most tinted with colors that should not be potable. Perhaps they're not. I don't know what some of these are. I mean, I know what a scotch is, but like hard boiled, regret, and tough talker? No fucking idea. Yeah. You sure? It's quite strong. I can handle it. Suit yourself. One nuclear glitch coming up. Good God, that's what it's called? Use your hollow to complete the transaction. The guy with the fluorescent drink approaches the person still next to you. So, what are you here for? Actually, it's my first time. Is this place any good? Are you kidding? It's the best, he says. I'm Doug, by the way. BurgerFi. So, have you tried VE before BurgerFi? No, I haven't, you say. Would you like to? Doug asks. He tilts his head to the left like a child. Would you like to? Joint rides bring people closer, and the first round of any experience is always free. And the rest? We'll figure something out. Go for it. Might as well have some fun. Sure, why not? Great, let's do this. You both make your way to the booth and settle in. Your holo brings up the VE menu. Doug explains some of the experiences come with added benefits, besides the fun, that is. Are there any side effects? Well, sometimes there's a glitch. A glitch? What does that mean? Something wrong with the connection? No, not with the connection, with your own body. If you get used to the interface, your neurons can start firing at their own, acting as they're still connected. But this time, reliving one of your past experiences. Sometimes intense. He pauses, looking for the words to explain. Like a flashback, he says finally. Okay, what else? Doug goes on, explaining how the service works. All of the experiences are provided live by a large pool of feeders who may be located anywhere in the world. The set of available experiences changes at any time. But it's a global market, so the industry can accommodate a wide variety of vices. The menu shows the ones available at this club right now. So what would you like to try? Okay, so I do want to try something that would fuck with my own fears. Jumping off a cliff, yeah, that could be fun. But heights isn't my biggest fear. Now, being confined in a small space, I hate that. I am claustrophobic as shit. Like, I hate being in elevators for too long. You know, if an elevator breaks down, I might kill myself. I'm not even gonna lie. I hate being in small confined spaces. I'm not really scared of wild animals. I'll go with being confined in a small space. You slip into a VE suit and adjust the helmet. Ready, Doug says? You nod. Let's do this. Let me give a drink first. You are lying on your back with your feet together, your arms at your sides. It is dark. You feel around with your hands. You touch wood. Around you and on top of you, you're in a wooden box. A coffin, perhaps. You can't see anything. You cannot bring your hands to your face. You cannot raise your head more than an inch. Hear soil being shoveled onto the lid. No. No. I'm picturing this in my head. No. It's not okay. You breathe in, then out, then in again. The box is getting hotter. The air is stale. You start sweating. You feel like something heavy is pushing on against your chest. Your right leg jerks your foot. You now realize your feet are bare. Scrapes the wood splinters burrow into your skin. It hurts. It should not hurt this much, but sensation seems to get magnified with confinement of the wooden box. You pay attention to every little detail of your existence. The sweat blooming from the roots of your hair, your breath hot on your lips, your back pushing against the hard surface beneath you, the weight on your chest getting heavier and heavier, your breath quickens. You breathe in small, shallow bursts. Your heart starts racing. Sweat trickles from your eyebrow into your eyes. If only you could lift your hands to your face, swipe it away. Your eyes sting. You bang the back of your head against the wood, hoping for unconsciousness. God, keep breathing. You keep breathing. There's not enough air. You are dizzy. The world spins wildly. For all its stillness, the air is running out. Breathe. You cannot. The weight on your chest is crushing you. You fight to breathe. Your throat is on fire. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Doug pulls off your helmet, and you pant, filling your lungs with as much air as you can. You're lightheaded. Oh, don't be such a baby, Doug says. You're okay. Everything is fine. Take off the helmet. So, how did you feel? Oh, that was horrifying. Really? This kind of trip is one of my favorites. Why? It hammers home the fact that we'll all end up. Hammers home the fact of where we'll all end up sooner or later. It makes me want to make most of my time before then. Did you fear to get out? You asked for a while. Did someone pull them out? I have no idea. I never know what happens to them. This is a long one. At the moment, your holo lights up with a reminder of your son's recital. It starts in 20 minutes. If you hurry, you can still make it. Torvald has not got back to you with those files yet. You may need to follow up on that sooner or later. Listen, you say, perhaps you can help me something. Oh, I love being helpful, especially to someone like you. Why me? You bring up Miss Matthews' unsmiling photo on your holo. Her name's Lori Matthews. Have you seen her? Not in a while. What happened to her? Doug looks at you sharply. Do you? Would I be asking if I did? Doug is silent for a few moments. He picks up his glass and he realizes he's already finished his drink. Have you heard of Miss Eugene Cockard? He's a politician, hasn't everybody? I'd pay her a visit. Why? What does she have to do with Miss Matthews? I don't know, brother, Doug says, but if you spend as much time here as I do, you hear things. He scribbles an address on a piece of paper and hands it to you. Things, you ask? Yeah, things. Doug looks around. His eyes suddenly shining with something you hadn't seen in there until now. Something scared. He lowers his voice. Look, I can't say more. Just go see her. He pauses. And I'd be careful if I were you. Don't show her all your cards. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, Doug says the cheerful tone. Comes back. How about another round? No, I have to go to my son's recital. Leaving so soon? I was hoping we'd spend some more time together. Sorry, man. Maybe some other time. Yeah, I like Doug. I actually have a friend named Doug. I haven't seen him in a while, though. I haven't seen him since, like, I graduated. You make it to the conservatory just as recital is starting. You spot Veronica's head in the audience right in the middle of the third row. She's sitting next to her father. There's an empty seat next to them. I'll sit next to him. Quit sending me pictures, Natasha. I'm busy. There's no time to talk, but Veronica nods at you when you make it to your seat. Larry glances at you but does not acknowledge you. Well, if you had any doubt that he's not happy to see you, that settles it. In a moment, sorry, Jesus Christ. The lights dim and the music starts. Veronica takes your hand in hers and squeezes it gently. The recital starts. In the orchestral piece, with all the students participate, Little Bastards plays toward the middle of the orchestra. He's playing the oboe. First piece is a celebration of contemporary music, drawing inspiration from the classical era. Triumphant strings over haunting wind over electronic tempo, all but hovering on top of something slightly off, almost imperceptibly out of tune. A metaphor for the world as it is, perhaps. Little Bastards plays beautifully, his eyes focused on notes in front of him, his face serious but serene. Right now, in this moment, nothing can break him. He's invincible in the music. After another piece, classical this time, the conservatory director announces that it's time for student solos. Little Bastard is the third one to go. He takes his seat in the middle of the stage, in front of everyone. He grips his oboe. He glances at the audience as if searching for someone. Is he looking for you? Then he takes a deep breath in and starts playing. The first phrase flows impeccably, the oboe singing with Little Bastard's breath as if the two of them exist in perfect symbiosis. But then, Little Bastard stumbles. He loses his place in the music and the melody peters out. He looks up, his cheeks flushed, panic in his eyes. He steadies his breath and starts again. Hey, that's pretty hard. Most kids, especially like younger kids, if they fucked up like that, you know, they just leave the stage. You know, but for him to go ahead and keep going, that's pretty good. So I'm proud of him carrying on. That's all that matters. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to start again. All you have to do is pull yourself up and keep trying. I have a story about that. When I was in JRDC for a while, and I went to a summer camp for leadership called JCLC, Junior Cadet Leadership Camp, and I went to that. I'm not gonna say where it was because I don't know if that's like, I don't know if I can even do that. But the point was, I got voted to be the leader of our marching group for my area, or not for my area, for my group that I was a part of, and I messed up. I didn't know what to do. I had lost place, and then I continued to keep doing it after I took a breath. We didn't do very good because I did mess up, but it was still kind of fun for me. You know, so I think the most important thing you can do in your life is just to keep going, even if you do make mistakes. Anyway. Even if you break a little every time you fall, it's getting up that matters. The rest of the Little Bastard solo flows without incident. After recital is over, you, Veronica, and Larry make your way to the back to pick up Little Bastard. Make sure to tell him how very proud of him you are. He looks at you with big shiny eyes and hugs you without a word. Veronica finishes packing Little Bastard's oboe. Come on, she says, time to go home. Little Bastard's staying with Veronica tonight. Thank you for coming, Veronica whispers before you part. Miss it for the world. I know, she says. I know. And that is the end of Chapter 3. We're going to Chapter 4 in the next video. I got a couple of other things to do tonight, and I know, before we go anywhere, I know I didn't put out 2 videos tonight. Me and Brian had an idea what we were going to do last night, but this motherfucker slept. And he just now woke up like an hour ago. So, you know, I ended up falling asleep before Brian woke up, which wasn't until this morning anyway. But as I said, there will be 3 videos coming out tonight instead of just the normal 2 to make up for the one I didn't put out yesterday. So, as always, like this video, please like, subscribe. If you have suggestions, give me the comments, put in the comment section below, and I will see you all in the next episode.